Hey guys, it's Austin here. So some of you may have been following me with the mini farm, and I've had some people ask me some questions, and there's some people who have been really curious as to how squash plants have babies. And you know, it's kind of an interesting thing because I figured I might as well just show you how it works, because some of you may know that squash plants, specifically zucchini and crookneck yellow squash, they're very territorial. They usually, they don't move around very much. They usually stick to a place, and they stay in this place pretty much their whole lives, which is pretty crazy. You know, because as humans and a lot of other life, we move around a lot, and we have bigger territories. But squash, so zucchini and crookneck squash, they typically, they find a spot and then they just stay there their whole life, and they're very territorial. So you got to be very careful when you come up to them, because they can be aggressive. They can be very aggressive. Their vines have little spikes on them, and they can get you. So when you're harvesting zucchini and squash babies, you gotta be very careful that the mother and father plants don't see you, because they'll come after you. They'll come after you and they'll get you. And so what they typically do is they'll have a nest where they have their babies. And then the point of the hunter or the harvester is to go in and find out where this nest is, and then as quietly and as carefully removing the baby squash without the mother and father plants knowing. Because if they find out, they'll come after you. And they're fast. They're super fast. So I'm gonna take you with me to the territory of the squash plants, and we're gonna see if we can find a nest, and then see if we can find some squash that we can pull out. And that way, those of you that had questions are like, where do baby squash come from? How do squash plants have babies? Hopefully we'll be able to figure that out. So come with me, and let's come over this way for just a minute. All right, so we're gonna come over here. We're gonna come into the sun a little bit, so it's gonna get a little bright, but we gotta be very quiet, okay? Be quiet. All right, so if you can see, there's the garden right there. There's the garden, and we've got lots of squash and zucchini plants. I hope you can hear me, because I'm whispering, because I don't want them to hear me, okay? So we're just gonna come quietly along the side over here, okay? And I'm gonna actually turn the camera around and have you look in there so you can help me find if we can find a nest for the zucchini babies, okay? So we're gonna turn this camera around. All right, so we're looking in here, trying to find some zucchini and squash babies. Shh, be very careful. Be very quiet, very quiet. Okay, I found a nest. I found a nest with some squash babies. So come look at this real quick. Okay, you gotta look right through here. Do you see them? Right there's the nest. See all the squash babies? So we're gonna have to very carefully and quietly see if we can remove the squash babies from the nest. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and do that. Did you hear it? That was a squash baby making a little noise. Oh no. I think it's making too much noise. I've gotta hurry and get the last ones out before they wake up. Hold on. My goodness. There's a lot in here. Last one. Ah! 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 It's coming. All right, I made it out. They just got me a little bit, just got some scratches and scrapes. It wasn't too terrible, but that was scary. But look at this. That was a good nest. That was a really good nest. So for those of you that were wondering how zucchini and squash plants have babies, well, now you know. If anybody else has questions how that happens, you can pass this along, because I can. That's how it works. That's how it works. And if any of you have a garden, you know that's how it works. And you got to watch out for those zucchini and squash plants, because they'll get you. Oh, check out this. Look at that. My cucumber plant just had some baby eggs. That's so amazing. I'll come get those in a minute. So for those of you that didn't know that cucumbers come from eggs, that was a pretty cool experience for me to be able to show you that right there, that we were able to find some cucumber eggs that were ready to be harvested. So we'll be able to get those and then hatch some baby cucumbers. So thanks for joining in with me today. And for those of you that had questions on figuring out where squash babies come from, there you go. Now you know. And so you can spread this information to those that have always wondered, where do squash babies come from? And then you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.